That's right. Well, guys, this is the Aspexel G09 Pro aerial drone that's considered to be in the same class as the DJI Mini 2 drone. Let's get into this box and see what we got going on here. Look at this knife Kristi bought me. Isn't that neat? I didn't even know that DeWalt made these kind of knives. This is going to take some precision. There we go. That was tough. All right, there's where all the magic is. This is what we got going on. So what's what here? Let's open up this little drone and see what it looks like. See if it's any comparison to the Mini 2. It looks like it's about the same size as the DJI Mini 2. I mean, look at it in the palm of your hand, or in the palm of my hand here. All right, well, it feels solid. I don't know, guys. This looks pretty impressive to me. Here's the controller. You gotta take off these two little knobby things. The controller doesn't feel as sturdy as you would think, but it doesn't feel bad. Take a look at the controller. There's a bunch of buttons on this controller. I mean, there's, of course, the joysticks and everything, but there's buttons on the back here for recording video and photo. And there's also the speed button is back there, and then the gimbal wheel. Aspexel contacted us asking if we would review this drone. And when they told me that it was a drone that was less than 250 grams, I was like, absolutely, that'd be fun. You guys all know that the DJI Mini 2 was the first drone that I ever really flew that was something special. So I'm very anxious to see if this is comparable to that. The question is can I figure out how to get this gimbal cover back on? We may have to pause. All right, I got it. All right, let's get this drone back inside and we'll get the batteries charged up. Man, if I knew it was going to take that long to charge these batteries, I would have had some plans. I'm just kidding, guys. It wasn't that bad. Well, anyway, I'm glad that it did take a little bit of time to charge the batteries, though, because it gave me a chance to go through the manual and try to get a little bit more familiar with this drone and with what it can do. I've seen a couple of videos that was really impressive. One in particular was Ted Nemeth. That guy did an amazing job reviewing this drone, and that's really one of the reasons that I said I would do it, because if it's good enough for Ted, it's got to be good enough for me. I'm telling you what, if half the features work as well as I think that they might on this drone, the Mini 2 could have some competition here. Just so you guys know, these batteries are supposed to take 30 minutes to charge. Or I'm sorry, 3 hours to charge. And the controller is supposed to take 30 minutes to charge. Well, one cool thing about the controller battery, but I've got it all packed away here, is you can take the battery out. It's a rechargeable battery, but you can take the battery out and replace it with 4 AAA batteries if it goes bad or something like that. So that's a pretty cool feature. I think what I want to do with this drone today is I just want to do a couple of short tests. I want to do a short signal test, maybe 500 or 600 feet. It is a Wi-Fi based drone, so the signal on this isn't going to be as good as the DJI Mini 2. I can almost guarantee that. But I want to also test the return to home feature, because if it does lose signal, I mean, it would be nice to know if it's going to come back home. And then also I want to test one of the intelligent features. I'll probably do like a follow mode if I can figure that out. But enough jibber jabber. Let's get out there. Let's test this thing. Let's see what it can do. Is it just me, or is the UAV Forecast app always a little bit more dramatic than the Air Data app? UAV Forecast app is the dramatic little brother. You got to download the ASP Fly app to fly this drone. So it's got its own app. And I did that to this phone here. The drone's a Wi-Fi based drone, so in order to fly it, you've got to connect your drone to your phone. Okay, so I've opened up the ASP Fly app, and it starts by checking for the device. And I guess you hit start. I think that you can just...
Search GPS.
What'd she say? She's got a weird voice. Why do I have blue on the thing there? Oh, got the gimbal cover still on. Hello. Rookie mistake. I'm glad I noticed that. Well, it's still blue. The blue LED light. Whoa, hang on. The blue LED lights are flat or shining off of the cup. It's kind of, whoa, now my controller phone just fell out of the controller. Man, I'm not having a very good morning here. Let me get the drone out on the truck so you can have a better view. I'll be right back. I don't know what that meant. What's the beep all about, lady?
GPS mode. Ready for takeoff.
Okay, she must have her satellites. So in the manual it said to wait until you have at least 7 satellites to take off. And this looks like it updated the home point at 9. So it's pretty close to 7. So this is the interface of the ASP Fly app. But it's in metric. And I'm hoping that you can change that somewhere. So I'm going to go over to these 3 dots that's up in the upper right hand corner. And right now it shows that it's in beginner mode. So that's pretty neat that it has a beginner mode and it limits you to, I guess there's a geofence. But I want to turn that off. I think if you hit these three dots again, it takes you over to this other menu and you can change it to Imperial. So that's what I'm going to do because I'm an Imperial guy. I don't know metric stuff. Oh, I didn't see this. Down here you've got your grid lines. So I'm going to hit that plus button. I like that on the Mini too. So it'll feel like I'm more at home, right? And let's get this thing out into the grass. I want to be away from the truck for this test because I don't want there to be any type of controversy about there being a signal issue related to the truck. Don't drop the controller. All right, we're off. I came to this pond here because if I get brave, I want to fly over some water with this drone. And I think this is going to be our spot right here. All right, guys, well, I'm here. I'm all set up. He's singing because I think he's going to shut himself down because he's been setting so long without being flying.
GPS mode.
Okay, she's in GPS mode. Let me get him up. Take off. There you go. That looks pretty cool. He's going up pretty high. Is he still in the frame? He's coming down into the frame now. Let me lower him down just a little bit here. Not a bad looking drone though, right? I'm gonna spin him. Oh, come on, buddy. You gotta keep your height. Don't be sinking like that. Come on. I don't know why he's sinking. I can't get the gimbal to move. Is the gimbal down? I'm gonna land him and I'm gonna try to get this gimbal to reset itself. Let me do that because I think the gimbal messed up when I had the gimbal cover on it. All right, we've got him landed. I've already lost a whole line of battery just by having it sitting on the back of the truck. All right, let's get him up in the air. Let's hit the up and down button for the launch. You got to slide to unlock it.
GPS mode.
Let's hit takeoff. And he is now up in the air. Let's see if he hovers a little bit better than he was a second ago. He might have been confused. Let me try the gimbal up, or gimbal. I'm gonna go down, see how smooth it is, and up. The gimbal doesn't seem too bad, but he's really drifting a lot. He's not really holding his position very well. I'm gonna do a little spin here and see if he can maintain his location. He's sinking all the way down to the ground. That's not good. I guess there's no better time than the present. Let's get him up in the air here. I'm not doing that. The wind is doing that, so he might fly away on me. I hope not. I'm only gonna get up about, I don't know, 20 or 30 feet, I guess. And we'll just fly straight forward and see how it goes. Look at the footage. The footage isn't bad. I'm only gonna go out like 400 or 500 feet. But look at how clear the footage is. That gimbal didn't go down very smoothly.
Reach limit distance.
Oh, I think I'm in beginner mode.
GPS
All right,
mode.
let me go back to the three dots. Yep, I guess it goes back to beginner mode every time that you
Reach limit
shut it off.
Reach limit
So let me hit say.
distance.
Okay, I hear you. All right, so I got to get out further than this because we're way too close. Did she just update the home? Oh, no, that's the speed. Okay. All right, so we're 187, 190 feet away. We got a good signal. We haven't heard anything about. She hasn't said anything about the signal being bad. So I'm facing the drone with the controller. We're almost 300 feet out. I only wanted to go about 500 feet, and we're so low. And we have a really good signal, it seems like. I'm going to raise up a little bit more. Let me get up to about 60 feet or 70 feet. I'm getting brave here. Looks like I'm starting to head over to the water. We're 550 feet out, which I don't think is bad for a Wi-Fi type drone. I think that's a good distance. And the next thing that we wanted to try, we wanted to do what? Return to home. So you hit this return to home button, and it says please confirm. So I'm gonna, okay, yeah, slide to return.
Returning.
And he's gonna raise up. And he's going to hopefully turn and come back to us. He's already coming back to us. But why hasn't he turned? Where's he at? There he is. Why hasn't he turned? He's coming back to us backwards. That's kind of weird. Let me pull the gimbal straight down and see where he's at. See how close he is to the home point. Oh, it took the crosshair away too. So I'm not exactly sure where he's going to be. He looks like he's right over top of us. I don't know if that gimbal is straight down though. It doesn't look like it's straight down to me. Let me pull the GoPro out here so we can see where he lands. There he is. He comes down awfully slow, doesn't he? All right, buddy. I know you can do it, or at least I think you can. I hope you can. I don't know why he come backwards though. That's different. He's getting into, there he is. He's in the camera frame now. So let me scroll, or let me follow him as he lands. He looks like he's really close to that landing pad. Holy cow. Look how close he got to that landing pad, guys. That's like less than 3 feet. That's like
GPS
2 feet.
mode.
I'm impressed. I want to do that return to home thing again and see if he comes backwards every time. All right, let's take off again. Slide to take off. Whoops. Slide to take off
GPS
and take off. Okay. Let's hit return to home. Slide to return.
Returning.
he turned around backwards.
Our aircraft.
All right, let's get this GoPro up here and see what we can see. There he is. How close are you gonna be, bud? Are you gonna make it? He's just as close to this one as he was on the last one, it looks like. Might be even closer. That isn't bad. It's in the same spot. That's about as close as you can ask. I think they got something going on with the return to home with the GPS here. That's good. I don't have the extra battery, so I got to go back to the truck and get that. Bad planning, Kevin. We wanted to test one of the intelligent modes, so I got to get him up in the air, slide to unlock the things, the propellers, and we'll take off and make sure that I can get this gimbal moving. Let me get up in the air, get the gimbal down to me here. We'll go to the eyeball here and we'll go to image follow. Please reselect target. Okay, there's the target right there. I'm gonna record this on video. I guess it's locked in on me, right? Let me walk this way and see what happens. Is he gonna follow me or is he just gonna hover there? That's the question. Is he moving? Nope, he's not moving. And I don't think that he's really keeping me in center very well either. It does work. It does work. That's at least a positive, right? Oh, geez, I just stepped in an ant pile. Take on it. Let me walk this way here and see if he can keep me in focus. It ain't bad, because it looks like it just hovers in one place. Look at his distance in the left. He's staying at 19.7 feet away from the home point, so he's not moving. All right, well that worked. I can't get him. Whoa, don't be attacking me now. Dude, what are you doing? Oh, he's still in follow mode, I think. Back up, land. Wow. Guys, I would say that's a successful test. I'm gonna get back to the truck, get this stuff packed up, and we'll have a little talk. We'll have a little recap. I gotta say, I'm pleasantly surprised in this little thing. I think he did okay. Is he gonna be any competition for the DJI Mini 2? I doubt it. But for somebody that's just beginning out, that wants a drone that is kind of reliable and will do what it's supposed to do, I think that this is a good option. Who do I think would benefit from a drone like this? I think there's two kinds of people. I think the first one would be somebody that's new to drones and like a beginner. And the second one, I really think that this drone would be better used for photography rather than videography. And that's kind of why I brought up Ted Nemeth at the beginning of this video. If you haven't done this already, please go, I behoove you, or I beseech you, to go check out his video review of this drone. He did an amazing job. There's just something about Ted Nemeth's videos that just pull you in. He's one of those guys that can get your attention at the beginning of the video, and he'll just keep your attention all the way through. But if you guys are interested in this drone, there's going to be a non-affiliated link in the description. Just click on it, it'll take you straight to their site. It's on Amazon. What's cool about this drone right now is it's on sale for $179. But there's a $40 coupon that's attached to it. So you can get this drone for $139. I don't think that's a bad deal for this drone. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Hope that you enjoyed the drone. Have a great week. Thanks for watching. God bless.